Hey everybody, welcome back to Tekkit. Today we will be continuing on. I want to show you what I've done with the railcraft portion, and we're going to do a couple other things. So without further ado, let's get going. One thing that was really cool was that someone had said that you can use, instead of using coal coke in here, you can use charcoal. Charcoal. So I'm making charcoal right here. And then let's go and take the coal coke out, put some charcoal in, and put in some ingots. Let's see what this does. Yep. So charcoal actually works, which is way easier to make than this coal coke, right? So look at that. Charcoal works. So that is a good thing. I like that. Thank you very much for whoever said that. This one here is still making this. I had taken a bunch out already before before I figured, or I didn't figure out, before somebody said that the charcoal works instead. So that's awesome that the charcoal works. So I want to show you what I did out here with the rails. So this is what the rails look like. So far, I only went a little way here. So that's what the rail's looking like so far. I figured I'd beef up the structures a little bit more. So I put a lot of the concrete. There goes Boris barking outside. I put some more of the concrete posts on the outside here as well as on the inside. I think it looks really beefy like that. And just, oh, hey, it's raining. And I added some lights up there, red. I don't know, just hung them from those telephone poles. Someone had mentioned also to try the bare copper wire to kind of string it along, make it look like telephone, but it ended up being pretty big. Like, it's a pretty big square going along there. It's not really thin enough. So that was a good idea, but it just didn't quite work out. So what I want to show you guys is, here's what I've got. The basic setup with powered rail to go to launch, you know, a regular launch. Got a detector rail and more regular powered rail. Now, this isn't regular. It's the same as vanilla Minecraft regular, but if you're using the Railcraft mod, you have to craft this stuff differently. So we transition back to regular rail again here, and we go up to some more powered rail, which I've just got redstone torch on this one. And then we go to what's called a transition track. And this transition track is needed to go between the regular and the high speed. So transition track, high speed track, and then high speed booster track. And that's basically what we have here. So it works pretty good. There are a couple spots in here that I need to put some more boosters, but for right now, I think it works pretty good. So I want to show you guys what I did here. We're going to go up this way, and I'll put us in this person so I can look at you while we go. So we're on the high-speed track right now. You can see we're trucking along pretty good here, but then we hit this gap, and in the gap we go boing, and we fly across the gap. Look at this air time we got. Land right on the track, hit the detector, another transition to high speed, and we're back in high speed. I thought that was a way better method of going across that water than just making the track continue. So what do you guys think of that? I think that oh man, I had so much fun building that part. I had so much fun. Let's go back this way. Right now I only built it to that point because the jungle's right there. Not sure if I want to turn or not. This time we'll leave it in first person and see what happens as we go across. So we transition to regular track, and right there is a launcher track. Boom! And it launches you. Look at this. I have it set to maximum launch. As we come back, we land right on a transition track, right into the high speed, and we are hauling some butt right here. We are moving out pretty good. So transition to slow you back down to a regular track, and back in we go. So I think it works pretty good. I really like those launcher tracks. Now, there are other tracks in Railcraft I haven't worked with them yet. There's like a boarding track, a holding track, different things that I could probably do here, but I still want to figure out if there's anything in there that will do automatic card dispenser. So this inside here is still work in progress. What I was doing was having some fun up here with the regular track. And I tell you what, I'm going to go down this way. I got to this point, I'm like, wait a minute, what's this launcher track thing? And you need your crowbar. There's your crowbar. Take your crowbar and you right click on it, and it shows you the force, right? Launcher rail, you have the force. Force is 30, that's max. That's maximum setting, force of 30. So I have both sides set to a force of 30. And look at this gap here though. I mean, that's a pretty long way. That is a pretty long way. And being able to launch this like that, what this has really made me think of is, you guys know how I always talk about how I love the roller coasters that we make and people make in the Minecraft worlds. Imagine what you can make with this railcraft as far as just doing a railcraft little mini series and making roller coasters. You could jump like huge gaps, right? This could be way up in the air and you could jump that distance and fall all the way down onto another track. You could have all these different like the transitions and all the different rails that they have in Railcraft. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I may just do one of those only after I, like, I don't know if I say master, only after I figure out all the things that you can do with Railcraft, because I'd hate to do a special series just on Railcraft and miss out on something. So I would have to definitely read up on that. But imagine this, boom, you fly across, and instead of it being the same height, you could continue falling and falling and falling. That launcher could be way up in the air, and you land on another high-speed track like this and just keep going. Or you land on maybe a track that's angled down. That would be a ton of fun. Alright, I think that I've had enough riding of the rail. Actually, I haven't. I could do this all day, riding this thing back and forth. I should just make it like jump and then jump and then jump and just keep jumping all the way back to the main building. Right there is pretty slow, but it's still, as soon as you hit that, it launches with the full force, and it's real consistent, straight. You land on the track in the same spot every time. It seems to work really, really good. So that is what I've done so far with the rail. Let me know in the comments if you guys are liking the look of it. Because basically, what do we got? So that's saying 1,400 blocks. I think we still have almost 1,000 blocks to go down there at the end. So if you guys like the look of this, or maybe you have another idea of something else I could add or change a little bit or whatever, make sure and drop it in the comments for me, and I'll read that and see what you guys are saying. But I think it looks pretty good, especially for my first rail here. I do like that. But I'm going to put that on hold just for a second, and what I want to work on now is, I've been talking about building an oil refinery forever, because in real life I actually do work in and around oil refineries on occasion. So I thought it would be kind of fitting to, since there's oil right here, I don't know how much is here, but I don't really care, because I don't need the fuel, I just want to make one. I've already run a power line over here because it said on the wiki that you do need a fair amount of power to run the refinery. And you can pipe it wherever you want, but basically we're going to make it all right here. We're going to kind of have it stay in this little area, which is kind of like how a refinery works. It's really all self-contained, and then once it's refined, you would pump the refined product like gasoline or something like that. You'd pump that out of the refinery onto loading terminals, which then ultimately end up getting to you guys at the service stations. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build some of the stuff we're going to need for this refinery. First, we need to get something that's going to capture the oil, and I think you have to start with something called a mining well, right? That's this guy right here, a mining well. So the mining well, we're going to need an iron gear, we're going to need some iron ingots, redstone, and an iron pickaxe. So let's go ahead and let's make a gear. And then it's cobble. Is it stone or cobble? It's cobble. Make a stone gear, and then we take some iron around that guy, and we get an iron gear. Okay, make a pick. Everybody knows how to make a pick. Pickaxe. And that should be everything that we need. What was it, like this? last thing was redstone? Alright, there we go. Mining well. Okay. So now in order to turn this into a pump, I don't remember the recipe. I think it's glass, actually. Let's see here. Call it a pump. Pump. Mining well and a tank, not glass, a tank. Okay, so we need mining well and then a tank. And we've got tanks. I thought it was glass for some reason, but yeah, I mean, you make the tanks out of glass. So mining well and a tank. That gives us a pump. But this is, you know, it's called pump, but you wouldn't really know that that's what you need unless you look it up on the wiki. So that's what it was, a mining well, and then one tank creates a pump. Now, the other thing we're going to need is some redstone engines, which we have, and then for the refinery now, I think the refinery is a little bit more involved. Refinery, this guy. So we need tanks, which we have. We've got redstone torches. We need a diamond gear. Alright, so we need a diamond gear. We gotta go through the little process again here. But I just wanted one. Oh, that's because that's in there. That's what you guys were talking about. I saw that in the comments. Said if I have the extra stuff in here that it will just pull out of there. I knew that. A lot of the stuff I just like to make. Some of the stuff I just duplicate afterward anyway. So I think we go iron. We should go gold from there. Gold! And then from gold, we go diamond. Right? Diamond. There we go. Alright, so we needed... That was the only thing we needed. That guy right there. Okay. So we got our diamond gear. We have 3 tanks and 2 torches. Makes us an oil refinery. Nice. So now we have our refinery. We have our well. We have redstone engines. And we have tanks to put out there. Oh, you know what else we need? Oh, I made the pipe already. Yeah, you need waterproof pipe. So that's just made... I used regular cobblestone pipe and I got cactus green, and you convert the cactus green into waterproofing, and you just waterproof that, and I've got some wooden waterproof transport pipe in case... I guess I'm going to need to pump it out at some point. We had made a bunch of the waterproof pipe early on, but we never... Oh, look, a jockey. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? What are you doing on that thing, huh? Whoa, I got a little close to you. That's what I thought. I'm telling you guys, don't mess with the little sword. It may be small in size, but it packs a big punch. Alright, here we go. So, here is our... Where are we going to put this thing? We need to... We use cobble. We need to put the... I wish it wasn't raining, and B, that it was light outside. But that's the breaks you get sometimes in the old Minecraft Tekkit. We need to get that pump up on top of here, and it's actually kind of hard to see right here. So let's do this so we can actually see. This rain. What the deuce? Get out of here. Alright, now what we're going to do is we'll build up here. We need to get up above this, I believe. So we go up above it like this. And that's the center right there, right? So right in that center, we want to place this pump that we made. Oh, thank you for stop raining. Like that, right? I think that's what we want. Yep, you see the little... Yeah, I see the pipe going down in there. Perfect. And you see it's got like a caution tape or something. So that pipe, I don't know how far down in there it's going. Oh, there it is. Let me try and get back in here real quick. Ow! What the... Dude, seriously, man. Come on. You can't hurt me. So why bother hitting me? I'm trying to look at this. Alright, so there is the pipe right there. And it should continue to extend all the way down there. It looks pretty deep from here, so we should have a bit of oil that we can get out of here. All right, now the thing is that you've got to put some engines. You guys remember when we put the engines on at the beginning when we first started playing Tekkit? Levers. Put some levers, and then I'm gonna make this thing look kind of cool. Give me some wool like that. All right, let's get back up here. Now what we want to do here is we want to put these engines on the tanks. I mean, on the pump. Like that. And then I think we need one on this side too. Alright, we'll put this one here. Then we need... I'm going to put some wool on the back of these. Can you go on the back here? No? Shift on there? What the... Why won't I go on there? Huh. It's weird. That one's on there. We're going like this? That was weird. I couldn't place it on there. I'm just gonna go like this. It'll end up on there. Believe you me. All right, so we don't need these, or this one, or this one, or this one. I mean, when all else fails, when you think you know what you're doing and you don't, improvise, my friends. Just improvise. Let's take this one down. Then we'll take that one and we will put the blue there. We'll go ahead and take this part down as well. Like that. Alright. Okay, so that's looking good. I guess we could take this down now too since it's light outside. Now, the reason why I put those wool on there is just because I'm just going to use levers to power these, right? Alright, so let's put levers on the end of all of these. That will be where we can turn on these engines. Now, what we need to do is that's going to pump out. Really? How did you blow up? How did you get past my ring and actually blow up right here? Wasn't nice. Alright, we should be done with those for now. Let's go ahead and replace this and hit it with the Philosopher's Stone. There we go. Can I turn it? Oh, it just turns that to grass. Alright, so now we need to pump that out into some tanks. So where are we going to put our tanks at? See, this is the refinery's going to sit right over here. So we've got to pump from the tanks into the refinery into some refined tanks. I think we'll put the tanks right here, actually. Let's put them right here. Maybe 3 tanks, like that. We'll stack them up a little bit. I don't know, maybe we'll do 4 tanks. What the heck? We can stack them up, I think, kind of high. I don't think it really matters how high they are. We'll start with that, I guess. We can add more tanks as we go. Alright, so now we need to take, I believe, I don't think we need the water or the wooden pipe for here. I think we can put this on. We'll go up like that. And we're going to, oh, okay, I have that offset. I could actually, let's do it like this. Offset that bad boy. And should we come straight down with it from there? Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, so that connects to the tanks. That's a good sign, right? It's a good sign that actually, well, it's not connecting, but I'm pretty sure that that's right. Alright, well, let's turn these on. Let's turn these on and see if this actually works. Turn on these Redstone Engines. They should start to pump, and this should come out of here. I don't think I need the wooden pipe here. Just need to get these pumps going. We should pull some oil out of here. That thing is extended down in there. Yeah, it's in there. Oh, there we go. Did you see that? It just pulled that whole first part off right there. That's cool. We'll end up making like a little wellhead around the bottom here if it, you know, if it takes all this oil out. Is there oil? There is oil flowing through the pipe. Let's make sure it goes into our tanks before we continue on here. Get in there, baby. There we go. Oh, you know what I do need to do, though, is I need to route to all 3 of these tanks. Or I have 4 tanks. So that should go to all 4 tanks like that. Good. That's good. Look at that. It's working really good. All right, give me this thing, and we could use, since we got blue up there, let's use the blue wool around this thing. We're gonna make like a wellhead, you know, where this thing's going down in here. The blue wellhead. I like that. Get rid of that. Thing's moving pretty fast. Then just dirt. We'll just do dirt right here. I can hit it before. Oh no! Not that. I didn't want that, Meaty. I wanted to make that grass. My bad. Didn't even think about that. Didn't even know. Alright, there we go. So that's what the... It looks pretty cool already. I mean, I'm kind of excited because this is really like mechanical looking to me, and which a refinery should be. Really, really mechanical looking. So, alright, so here's the refinery now. I don't know how you place this bad boy. If that's... I think that I need... I think I need... what are those called? Energy link. I think I need an energy link for this, to be honest with you guys. If I put that there... That... Hopefully that'll power that. Alright, so to get out of these, I'm definitely going to need... I'm going to need the wooden pipe, I believe. Let's start with this first one like this. And then let's go to this one. Definitely going to... obviously, I'll have to connect all these up later on, but I want to just make sure that I'm doing this right and that it's actually going to work. So we need another engine for that, right? We need another redstone engine for the pump, and we still have some levers. Put the lever right there. We'll wait to turn that on. Now, if that is the energy link, if that's working, do we need to... Probably need to go wooden pipe again. I think we would have to draw out of that one. Like that. Then we could switch back to the cobble. And then we're going to have tankage down here. So if that one right there... Start right there. Okay. We're going to go up in the air with these bad boys. Now, if this works, this is like the first attempt at a crude... I said crude oil, you get it? Crude. A crude refinery here. And if it works, we can make it look a little bit more fancy as far as... I mean, I really like the way this thing looks, this wellhead. It looks so cool. All right, let's go ahead and connect up all of these to here, like that. Now, do you need... If you're going to pull out of all these tanks... Yeah, I'll have to figure that part out. I think we're okay there. Now, again, same deal. We need a pump right here, I believe. Pump and a lever. So we've got our lever right there. Now, my concern is if this energy link is correct. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm kind of guessing on that, to be honest with you guys. Where's all the oil at? Don't tell me we ran out already. Come on, baby. Pump that thing. Oh, wait. It's pumping into there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Look, it's working. It's working. So there's the crude oil. There's the refined oil. And look at those little things going ka-junk, ka-junk, ka-junk. I actually, to be honest with you guys, I thought the refinery, this block we're looking at right now, was like bigger. I thought it would require a bunch of different blocks to make it up, but the refinery itself is just this one block, but it takes all this other stuff to utilize it. So the energy link seems that it's working. And I think they said if these are red, you're not efficient. And if they're green, your power is perfect for it. It's like you're being super efficient with your power. So that is, it's got some product going. We need to get more oil over here. Those things are green, so they're running efficiently too. I guess it just takes some time down in there. All right, so let's turn this bad boy on, see if we can pump out some finished product. There we go. Refined product, baby. Get in the tank. Get in the tank. Perfect. Look at that. So we just made some nice refined fuel. Save on gasoline for your car. Make your own refinery. Get your own crude oil. That is pretty cool. I do like that. Now we can encase this thing here. Now that we know that it works, and we can fancy it up a bit, and it'll be a little refinery here. Wow. I like that. I've been wanting to make this since, I don't know, day 4 of Tekkit, because I saw that there was a refinery in here. And like I said, I thought that was a lot bigger, but there it is. So today's episode, we got to jump the big gap in the track and look at the new track the way I laid it out. See if you guys like that. Also, we made a refinery. I didn't think that we could make a whole one, to be honest with you, in one episode. But there it is. There it is. There's a little oil refinery. Now, I know that there's bigger deposits of oil that they're like shooting way out of the ground. And, you know, maybe if I find one of those, we could make another refinery somewhere. But for now, we'll let this bad boy continue on doing its thing. So I think we're going to call it good right there, everybody. I want to thank you guys for all being here. Thank you guys for continuing to support the series. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Tekkit. Thanks for watching, everybody.